previous videos, we mentioned about the applications of SP tape coating as a means to protect the strain gauge against moisture or water. It was also mentioned that SP tape and VM tape may be applied together for better protections of the strain gauge against moisture. Now the question is, how does it look like when the two types of tapes are being used together? Which should go first and which should come later? In these videos, we're going to talk about this applications of the SP tape and VM tape together as a means to protect the strain gauge from the water or moisture. The details of SP tapes and VM tapes are given here. Both are produced from the same type of material, having similar applicable temperature range, which is somewhere between -20 degrees Celsius to 80 degrees Celsius. The dimensions and the lengths per roll are specified here. VM tapes come in black color, while SP tapes is white color. These are the specifications and requirement for the coating to provide protections against water and moisture. These two types of coating will have resistance to the moisture and water and good electrical insulations. They also have good adhesions to the strain gauge, lead wire and test specimen surface. They should not lead to any constrictions of the test specimen. That means they should not lead to any undesired stress onto the test specimen. Let us look at how the SP tape and VM tape is being applied onto the strain gauge, which in this case we are referring to the lead wire integrated strain gauge. In this case, the first coating it will be the SP tape. After you've done installations of the SP tape, the finished coating it will be the VM tape. Let us talk about how the SP tape is applied. Use scissors, cut off a piece of tape large enough to cover the coating area, and then you will need to produce another smaller piece which is somewhere between 5 mm to 10 mm in length. This gives you two pieces of SP tape. The first one it will be a larger piece, while the second one it will be the smaller pieces. Of course, this is provided that the strain gauge has already been properly installed and that you have already cleaned the surface of the test specimen. Make sure it is free from impurity and moisture and also grease. Now you will need to lay the smaller pieces first. This smaller piece will be laid underneath the wire. You will need to lift up the lead wire and press the smaller piece of tape onto the test specimen surface under the lead wire. While doing this, make sure you leave a slack in order to ensure the gauge lid here is not subjected to any stress at all times. Press the lead wire onto the SP tape. It should look something like this after you put the smaller piece underneath the lead wire. Next, place a larger piece of SP tape covering the strain gauge, the lead wire and also the gauge lid. Press the larger piece of coating tape down onto the strain gauge. Ultimately, it should look something like this. Once you're done with the SP tape, check if the SP tape has covered the sufficient area. No adhesive should expose. There shouldn't be any gap underneath the lead wire. And then you can apply the final coating by using the VM tape. Cut a piece of VM tape you will need it to be slightly larger than the covered area by the SP tab. And then lay the VM tab over the SP tab and press the VM tab onto the strain gauge. There you will have the strain gauge protected from the moisture or water by using the SP tab and also the VM tab.